You're thinking about becoming an insurance agent or deciding if you should take the dive, take the plunge, and become just a powerful insurance agent, even with final expense telesales or Medicare insurance sales, you found the right video. I'm going to give you the 6 personality traits of powerful performers in this industry so that you can know if you've got what it takes to just take off and find tremendous success. Too many people don't take the time to understand the personality traits of top performers, and then they get into a place of stress instead of success. So if you want to know the 6 personality traits of top performers, this will be very helpful to you. And at the end of the video, hang tight. I'll even give you some tips on how you can tune up some of your powerful personality traits that you already may possess. So if you're taking notes, here we go. The 6 personality traits of top insurance performers. Top trait number 1, believe it or not, is a strong set of communication skills. You need good communication skills if you want to pay the bills. This is crazy important when you're trying to take off in this industry. You've got to be an effective communicator. This is important. Insurance agents need to be able to effectively communicate with clients. They need to be able to explain sometimes complex insurance solutions in very simple ways. You've got to be very clear. You've got to be very concise with your consumer base. And a lot of insurance agents get a bad rap because they lack good communication skills. And what happens is blah, 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 blah. And all you do is tell. And that's no way to sell. So you've got to be a very strong communicator in this space if you want a chance of finding success. And 90% of the agent force does not find success. And sometimes it's because they don't possess the personality trait number 1 of being a strong communicator. Communication is very important to your chance of capitalizing as a top performer. But communication, those skills are what are going to help you really pay the bills. You don't have to be perfect. I'm not perfect. There's times that I'll stumble over my own tongue at times. I'll stumble over it. It happens. That's okay. But you've got to continue to be a strong communicator and get your message across in a very simple way when you're dealing with sometimes a complex instrument. So depending on the product that you're selling, if it's life insurance, if it's term insurance, IULs, maybe you're selling ULs or term life, maybe you're jumping into annuities, maybe it's an equity indexed annuity that you're selling, or maybe it's a different product, maybe it's medical insurance, maybe you're in the Medicare space. They're very simple products once you understand them, but you must be a strong communicator if you want to capitalize. So personality trait number 1, you've got to possess good, and I mean good communication skills. And if you're not the best communicator, that's all right. This can be learned through scripting. Scripting can save you a lot of heartache and pain, but strong communication skills are foundational to you finding success. So personality trait number 2, if you're taking notes, is you've got to have a strong empathy about you. Your empathy and your customer service skills are foundational to you finding success. It's not about just telling, like I'm saying in this video earlier. It's not just about telling. It's about being empathetic. It's about having strong customer service skills. Insurance agents need to be good listeners. Good listeners. We need to understand our clients. We need to understand their needs. We need to understand their heart before we can help them. And being an insurance agent is amazing. It's a great industry to be in, but we've got to be intentional about being empathetic. This is not about us. This is about them. This is not about us selling a policy. It's about how we help them with their problems. This is very, very important. We've got to provide excellent customer service. Service is foundational to you finding success. It's not just a policy that you're placing in their hands. It's the service that's performed in your follow-up, in how you help that great consumer. So empathy and customer service skills are foundationally important to you becoming a top performer. And if maybe you're not used to customer service, this is new for you. It's not about just selling. It's about taking care of some of the greatest people on this planet. So be empathetic about them. It's all about them, all about your consumer, not about us. And the greater we can make their lives, the greater our lives will be. So personality trait, you got to be an empathetic person. You really do. You got to be a good customer service agent for them or an agent of them, all about their wishes and desires. It'll help you dial in to their needs, and go figure, you'll sell more. Personality trait number 3 is we've got to have good persuasion. We've got to have very good negotiation skills in this industry. You need to be able to persuasively present your product, to be able to explain the benefits, the features, the so what. So what is this going to do for me? You've got to always think about the consumer thinking, so what? Everything you say, the consumer is saying, so what? So what? So what? So what are you going to do for me now, Jason? So what are you going to do for me now? And I run a national insurance agency here at jasonfinalexpense.com. I'm so blessed to partner with just powerful insurance producers. I recruit insurance agents across the nation to partner together in our national insurance agency where we sell life and Medicare and annuities face-to-face and in the telespace. So if you need a good work family or free resources, always available for you at jasonfinalexpense.com. Hope you're liking this content so far, but you've got to have good persuasion and good negotiation skills, not strong arm tactics. So many insurance agents get a bad rap because they're really just knuckling down with bad habits, bad skills that they've learned, because high pressure is not going to make you feel real good. You just need to be really polished. You got to have good, strong communication skills, personality trait number one, followed by empathy and strong customer service skills. This is going to get you on the right path. This is what top insurance producers all possess. These are their traits. Number three, you've got to have good persuasion and negotiation skills. It's foundational to you finding success. You've got to be able to negotiate these waters, understand what is the client's why, what do they want from me, so what, so what, so what I'm going to do to help you. So what I'm going to do to help you with this problem is maybe your product, it might be the right fit. And if it's not, that's okay too. Take good care of them with the best of your customer service skills that you have. It's all about helping them, but you must be persuasive and have good negotiation skills if you want to make it. Number 5. We're going to get to, but we're going to tap into number 4 now, because guess what? We got to stay organized. Number 4, top final expense telesales agents, top insurance agents in this industry are very intentional about their organizational skills. They keep things in line. There is an order. Just like with final expense telesales, there is an order in our processes that helps with profitability. You must have organizational skills and insane management. You need to be able to manage your time. You need to be able to manage your resources. You need to be effective at keeping track of multiple clients, multiple things going on. You're multitasking like a rock star. If you want to really make it, you've got to be a good multitasker. You've got to be able to control your time. You've got to focus on income reducing activities and say, I'm going to focus on those by putting them to the back of the bus. I'm going to focus on income producing activities. That's where I'm going to put all my time, all my attention. I'm not going to get distracted by the noise of the industry and everything else that goes on. You've got to have good organizational skills if you want to really pay your bills in this place. You must be an agent that knows how to time block. You must be an agent that knows how to handle their time, because if you mismanage your time, you're not going to make money in this industry. 90% of the agent force fails. Only 8% in the nation dominates the insurance sales arena, and it becomes very apparent when you start feeling the hurt in this industry. This industry is not unicorns and rainbows. It's all about having good communication skills. It's all about having empathy and great customer service skills as well. It's about being persuasive for sure. Tip number 3, that trait. But you need to be able to negotiate these waters of organizing everything. You've got to be organized or everything's going to be all over the place. And your career may go the way of the dodo if you don't stay organized. Maybe you're in a place of controlled chaos. That's okay. But top insurance agents take care of their business. They own and control their time. They own and control their business. They overcome all their little busy things like a beast. They know how to be the boss of themselves. They care everything about everyone. But the most important thing is that you stay organized. You've got to stay organized and be very intentional. You've got to be ready to go. Number 5, personality traits are you must be adaptable. You must adapt. You're going to have 10,000 things going on at the same time. You've got to take your time to take a deep breath and adapt to the changes. Change will happen in this industry. You must be able to adapt. Your favorite lead provider is going to go sideways. Your favorite insurance carrier may not carry the product that you really like. You may really like a certain phone and then maybe it goes down. Maybe your dialer goes sideways. Maybe your CRM goes out of business. This happens. You've got to be adaptable. Insurance agents need to be able to adapt to change. They have to be able to handle unexpected situations that will arise, and they will, in a very professional manner. You can't be put on your heels when this happens to you, and it will. I promise you, my friends, it's going to happen to you. You will need to be adaptable. Things will change. Things will come at you sideways. Your great consumer is going to say an objection in a weird place. You're like, whoa, that came out of left field. You don't want to be left on the side of the road going, what should I have done? Why didn't I train harder? Get yourself into a position where you can adapt and be flexible. You've got to be flexible if you want to find success, and top insurance agents know how to be flexible. Number 6, the personality trait of a top performer is ethical conduct. You've got to have strong ethics to be able to engage with consumers. You just need to be honest. You need to be transparent in your dealings with your consumers. They want the best of you. And some people, my goodness, will maybe sell GI insurance and tell people it's day one. Horrible. That's a horrible lie that's left behind that hurts families. This is all about you being a top insurance producer by prioritizing honesty and openness with your great prospects. They can feel you through the phone. They can see right through you when you're in that house. This is all about taking care of them, and ethical conduct is a key to a top producer's engagement and even in their profitability. And some people think they can just go clean sheet applications. There's even major organizations that have inbound call centers that get caught into this. They tell people with 2-year graded policies that, wow, we had one of those that they were told that it was day one. No, it isn't. It's a 2-year wait. There's lots of places that will do this, and sometimes one bad apple will spoil the bunch. Don't let this happen to you. Engage with ethical conduct. So to recap here, if you want to be a powerful final expense telesales producer or a powerful insurance agent, the personality traits are strong communication skills. You got to have them to pay the bills. Number 2, you got to have good empathy, good customer service skills. Number 3, good persuasion and negotiation skills. You got to negotiate sometimes what they want to pay, what you're able to do for them. You've got to be able to negotiate these waters if you want to make the wealth, and you've got to be organized. I know it's no fun, but you've got to keep things in order. Decently and in order will give you a decent chance of finding success. It's important, and you've got to be adaptable. You must become adaptable, and nobody likes change. Insurance agents hate it. Our customers, man, they don't like it either. They've probably lived in the same house maybe all their lives. Maybe they're driving the same car, sleeping with the same blanket. That's okay. But as an insurance agent, you must be prepared to adapt and overcome everything that comes at you if you want to capitalize in this space. So I hope you're liking this content. But then number 6, you've got to be an ethical agent to engage with these consumers. They've been sold all their life. Last thing that you think you're going to do is pull the wool over their eyes. It's all about being real with them, helping them get what they want, and then you will hopefully earn the wealth as a result of being a top performer because you possess the personality traits that are absolutely necessary to make it. So if you're like, you know what, I'm not the greatest communicator, that's all right. I'm not perfect either. This is something that can be learned. So personality trait number 1 is a learned skill. Sales game is a learned skill. And yes, I just flubbed over my own tongue there. It's all right. It's going to happen to you too. Sales skills is a learned communication skill. You can learn this as you go, but a script will keep you right. A script will keep you tight as you take care of these great people. Empathy and customer service, that's something where you learn how to give good customer service. Maybe you've never been in an industry like this. Just be intentional about learning from people that have already done it, and it'll give you a good chance of getting a leg up on the industry and be able to leverage your gifts. If you are a good communicator and you're just not sure maybe of how to be a good customer service agent in the insurance industry, you can be intentional about getting mentored. Be mentored by somebody that's made it. It'll help you too. If you're not good about persuasion or negotiating skills, that's also a learned skill. You can learn this. It's not that hard to get help. Just put your hand up and ask for help. That's why it's so good and important to have a good work family. Get good skills. It'll help you build up in this industry, and then learn to be organized. Not everybody's going to be organized. You got to learn this. It's a learned skill. That can be something that you can dive into and just get stronger with every day. It'll help you make the wealth, because if you're disorganized, you're probably going to disengage and not do the most important things at every given minute. And then being one that's adaptable, that's not a lot of fun. You got to learn, but that's a hard way to learn. And I'm telling you, I've had to learn that the hard way myself. I don't like it. I'm a creature of habit, like I think we all are, but you got to embrace the uncomfortable if you want to attain what you've never acquired in your life. And being an insurance agent is a insanely amazing privilege. It's powerful, it's fun, but you've got to dig deep. You got to dig deep and overcome any little weaknesses that you may have in your personality. You can be powerful. You can train this. It's just like a muscle. We're just going to focus on it more. And ethical conduct, I can't really train tall in basketball. That's something you got to already possess. But if you want to be a top performer, if you want to be a top producer in this industry, these are the personality traits that you must have to make it. If you want to head in the right direction, these are the character traits that you must possess to be powerful. I hope this helps you. Any free resources you'd like, jasonfinalexpense.com. I'm on a head out of here. Hope you have a great day. We'll see you soon. And I hope this helps you. Be strong, my friends. You've got what it takes.